This is Parashat Shoftim. Usually Parashat Shoftim is Elul. It has a lot of ideas of Elul. In other words, you put the judges and the Shoftim for yourself. Shelah HaKadosh already says that Shoftim is on the body. In other words, it's from Elul. You put Shoftim, what comes in, what goes outside your body, and you have the judge, Shoftim. It's an interesting passage in this parasha. You notice Perek Zayin, Pasuk Chet. Torah says, when something is wandered from you, Mishpat for judgment, ben dam ledam, between pure blood and not pure. Ben din ledin, between innocent judgment and guilty judgment. Ben negal and negal, between contaminated, another affliction of the Sarah, negal, negal. In other words, talking about the judges. They have questions. They have questioned that this damnita is kosher, it's not for the judgment between two people, guilty and not guilty, or there's an affliction of sarat, is it tahor or tama? Now, in your city, there is disputes between Chachamim, they don't know how to pass them. Some say this dam is tahor, some say this dam is tama. Some say this judgment he's guilty. Some say no, he's not guilty. Some say this affliction is sarat and he's tameh. Some is not. Now, what should we do if with the dispute in the chacham? We should get up and go to the place that I can choose it, and you should come to the Kohanim and the judge that in that time, and they do. No, why is it actually give by Yamim Ha'em, the shofet that's in your time? Of course, Rashi says, well, you're going to come, you're going to go to Ben Ish Chai. Ben Ish Chai is not here to go to Rashi Hashem Afilu, right? Of course, you go to the shofet that Afilu, Eno Kishar Shoftim Shoel Lefaneh. Atos El Shmalo. En Lecha Ela Shosh B'Yamecha. Even if he's not in that Dargan level of the other ones, I have to listen to him. One person says that if Rambam would have been here, I would listen to Rambam. If Berishcha is here, I would listen to him. If Yosef is here, I would listen to him. But now what? Who should I listen to? Should I listen to him? People are with me. Young man. I should submit myself to such a person. Torah says, Shofet Hashir Shofet, that's on that period of time that we live. Because the Shofet gave that Shofet, you should listen to. I feel like Shoftim, you know, as a fact, you know. In other words, the Gemara says, when second Beit HaMikdash was built, and the Sechenim that they were by the first Beit HaMikdash, let's say 5 years old, when the Churban, now they are 75. When they got in and people got up for them, the Asifa, they cried. They asked them, why are you crying? We got up for Zekenim and Beit HaMikdash. Now people are standing for us. Who are we? What are we? The Giridat Hadurot, the Zekenim that we had, such a high caliber, such a stature. Now we don't have them. And they cried for it. Now here Torah is telling us, it's a very important psychology. Imagine somebody has seen the great Chafetz Chaim, has seen Rabbi Yosef, has seen Rabbi Shach, and Rabbi Yashi. I says, well, this person, he comes to the Hator, he decides for me. Who is he? What is it? Well, I said, actually, give I mean, in lecha, after listen to him. Therefore, you go there and they would paskin for you. Now, whatever that they paskin for you, you have to listen to them. Now, imagine two chachamim, they debating, they go to Yerushalayim, and they present the case. And Sanhedrin paskin for them one way. And then he goes back to his city and he says, you know, this Sanhedrin really don't know. Really, this it is awesome. This affliction is salah. And he goes and he paskins against them. Torah says, you get that shofet. You are talking talking about the judge, that he knows so much Torah that he could go against Sanhedrin. He knows so much knowledge of Torah, so much Chukhmah of Torah, that he fears that the Sanhedrin made a mistake. And he went to present to them, but they didn't understand him. He knows better. And in Paskins, Torah says, who made Hayeshahu B'Arkanam Israel. The verdict for such a shofar is, has to be killed, has to be destroyed. Such a great Chacham, such a great wisdom, such a Chukhmah of Torah, that he allows himself to go against Sanhedrin because he's afraid that this thing might be also, and he says still is also in Paskins. Then Torah says you have to kill him. Rambam says because the source of Torah is Sanhedrin. Just like Rosh Hashanah. We have what's written in the Torah. The structure of Torah, like Rosh Hashanah, by Torah Shebal Peh is Sanhedrin. Whatever that they say becomes Torah. Submission to Chacham, submission to the Torah. That goes very far. And we kill him, we destroy him. Somebody would get up and he says, you know, it doesn't work well. The Hal Israel, they are not good businessmen. We have such a great structure. Okay, at one point he made a mistake. Keep him. You know how much Torah he could teach, how many Talmud, just thousands of Talmudim. He could run the great yeshivot. Let's keep him. You're not a good businessman. No, good business would keep him. No, one mistake. Okay, we deal with it. No. Machloket is not those things. Torah says, Ribui al Machlok. If Machlok is not good, that's pshat. Pshat itself is an unbelievable lesson to learn a lot. How much we should stay away from Machlok. So there's also a little bit different. The Zohar says, if the Mishpat of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the judgment of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is wonderful. You are wondered. Judge of Hashem, then done the done. You used to see the blood of people that are guilty would be shed. But now we are wondered. People are innocent and it's been killed. What's happening with the Hashgach of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? When din le din, we used to have din judgment, Barashai, people they died. But here there's a judgment, harsh judgment on Tzaddikim, very good people. Ben nega la nega. In other words, you see that there is a nega, there's affliction to people, and you're wondering why? What's happening? Why is it like that? No, Torah says, you know why? They were not bishmarich. That there's a dispute in your city. As long as there is machloket in the city, as long as people they don't unite together, there's no unity, and there's a machloket of talking and judgment and judging people and making judgment, wrong judgment about people, then the result is the result tell us it's possible telling you if there is a judgment, anything, it really would be sharia. You should know the source of that because there is a dispute in your city, because there's a machloket in your city, because there's an argument in your city. And I think the source of the greatest machloket in the community is we are very judgmental. Don't know the case in judgment. So, why this rabbi did that? Should not have done this. Why this father did that? Should not have done that. Why this girl did that? In other words, if something happens in the community, this stuff, telling yourselves. The Torah says by sutta, if somebody sees the sutta, everybody is curious to find out, which similarities she got? What type of girl was she? What type of parents she had? Always we judge school, we judge the parents, we judge the environment, we judge and start talking and talking. But Torah says, since the sutta happens, it does something within myself. I watch myself. I understand to overcome this, I have to elevate myself. Rather than being judgmental and judging and fighting and making case worse and worse, right? Person, as he makes himself more worried. What's the cause of this problem? Is wine. Rather doing something wrong in modesty. Therefore, he stays away from being modest. And through that, he will attack. So the pastor is saying, all of this that is good. We're starting the elder Bezat Hashem. We should diminish machlok. Any type of machlok, we should stay away from it. Not all. Sometimes the argument between Gedolei Israel, between Rabbanim, between this, we get involved, try to make such a great statement, great things, and we come to judgmental about things, and you destroy ourselves because we shall. Before the first step of the Chodesh Elul, starting Chodesh Elul, we should want our Shwar to judge us favorably. We have to judge everybody in a positive way. Once we do that, Hashem does it for us.